Effectiveness of rehabilitation versus punishment. The prosecution alleged that rehabilitation programs are more effective than punitive measures in reducing recidivism rates. Ready for direct examination?
Direct examination, Your Honor.
Proceed.
A rehabilitation program more effective than punitive measure in reducing recidivism rates. Ang rehabilitation ay nakatulong sa pagpapabuti ng komunidad sa pamamagitan ng pagbalik ng mga dating nakasala bilang produktibong membro ng lipunan. Ang rehabilitation ay mas mura kaysa punishment, lalo na sa mga mahabang panahon na pagkakakulong. Ang rehabilitation ay nagbigay ng hustisya sa mga biktima at sa komunidad sa pamamagitan ng pagbigay ng pagkakataon sa mga nakasala na pagbago. Ang rehabilitation ay nagtulong sa pagunlad ng mga individual sa pamamagitan ng pagbigay ng edukasyon, kasanayan at suporta.
I'd rather choose rehabilitation over punishment. They believe that a harsh punishment will serve as a warning to others, prevent them from engaging in criminal activity. They believe that providing offenders with the necessary support, education, and resources can help them overcome their criminal tendency and become productive members of society. The truth is that depend on the individual case. There are the three different treatment of rehabilitation. The first one is religious treatment, the second one medical treatment, and the third one educational treatment. And while rehabilitation is important to help individuals overcome income issues that lead to their criminal behavior, long prison term, and acts and deterrent and remove dangerous individuals from society. However, it is important to ensure that prisoners are treated humanely and given access to rehabilitation program to help them to reform. While both sides have valid agreement, a balance between the two approaches is necessary.
Ang rehabilitasyon ay mahalagang proseso na naglalayong ibalik ang dignidad at kakayahan ng isang tao at normal na pamumuhay ng isang tao, lugar o bagay matapos ang masamang pangyayari, sa halip na tumutuon lamang sa parusa. Pansamantalang solusyon, binibigyang pansin nito ang pagaling at pagbabago. Halimbawa sa mga programang pang-rehabilitasyon na mga taong nalulong sa droga, sila ay binibigyan ng pagkakataong magbago at muling makapag-ambag sa lipunan at makatulong sa kanilang pamilya. Ganito rin ang sakripisyo sa rehabilitasyon ng kalikasan at mga lugar na nasalanta ng kalamidad. Ito ay naglalayong ibalik ang dating sigla at potensyal ng mga tao. Sa pamamagitan ng rehabilitasyon, nabigyan ng panibagong simula ang mga naapektuhan at nagdudulot ng masamang pangyayari. Your Honor, may I present to you my evidence?
Yes, you may.
Ang example nito ay magbabase tayo sa crime rates ng Norway at US. Diba ang Norway kay rehab sila. Tapos ang US is punishment, which is bisag punishment ang US basta ko gapon ay taas gyud nilang crime rates kaysa sa Norway nga rehab ra ilaha mo. Mas effective jud ang rehab kaysa punishment. That's all for direct examination, Your Honor.
Cross examination.
cross-examination, Your Honor.
Proceed.
So the issue are rehabilitation programs more effective than punitive measures in reducing recidivism rates? So the utilization of punishment is justified to discourage other people from committing offenses. So there's no evidence that rehabilitation can change the morality of a person here in the Philippines. Why? Number one factor is that the resources in the Philippines is just limited. It also lacks the buildings and trained personnel needed to implement effective rehabilitation programs. And here in the Philippines, the rehabilitation is not free. So it has a payment, or the center hereby increases the treatment rate to 500 a day, rounded out to 500 monthly. So the person who want to rehabilitate is not all of them, they cannot pay due to the amount of money. The belief persists that harsher penalties deter crime. Campaigns like the War on Drugs promote the idea that severe punishment reduces crime or crime rates, enforcing punitive measures. In 2016 and 2022, overburdened justice system, with overcrowded facilities and crowd backlogs, the justice in the Philippines prioritize managing offenders rather than reforming them. Rehabilitation takes time. Punishment is faster and easier to administer compared to rehabilitation, which requires sustained efforts and monitoring. The problem is that rehabilitation, the government allocates only limited resources to the penal and rehabilitation system. Impacts on rehabilitation. So, rehabilitation, sufficient funding means fewer trained personnel, overcrowding in correctional facilities. So the problem, the Philippines prison and jails are severely overcrowded. For instance, the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, or BGMP, facilitates often operates at several times their capacity. So, impact sa rehabilitation, overcrowding limits access to programs such as counseling, vocational training, educational activities. Basic needs often takes priority over rehabilitation. So, punitive focus over restorative justice. So, punishment, the justice system in the Philippines is predominant punitive, emphasizing punishment over than reform. So, impacts on rehabilitation. This leads to a lack of political and social support for rehabilitation initiatives, making them underdeveloped and deprioritized. High recidivism rates. Without effective rehabilitation in the Philippines, many former inmates reoffended and returned to the system. Impact on rehabilitation. This creates a cycle that overwhelms the system and further undermines its capacity to focus on reform. Your Honor, to support my claim, may I present to you my evidence. That's all for cross-examination.
Any redirect examination?
Redirect examination, Your Honor.
Proceed.
You've mentioned about resources, lack of financial and availability of our facilities and materials for rehabilitation, right? Diba? So, but the issue is not about that. The issue is about what is more effective. Is it rehabilitation or a mere punishment? So we're not talking about the availability of our facilities and materials for rehabilitation. But anyways, I'm gonna ask you, do you still believe that punishment is more effective than rehabilitation?
Yes.
I have here documentary evidence may I present this to you, Your Honor? Okay, so if you believe that punishment is more effective than rehabilitation, then why recidivism rate have been growing here in the Philippines, and then why the Philippines has been placed as one of the top 5 in terms of prison overcrowding in the world? So, diba, as we have studied in our criminology course, diba, we know that we considered our criminals as mentally sick, diba? We considered our criminals as mentally sick, diba? If we have a mere punishment without rehabilitation, then if yung mga criminals ipasok mo sa loob ng prison, if sira ulo yan pagpasok, if a mere incapacitation, deterrence, and etc., after niya makalabas sa prison, sira ulo pa din yan. Unless if we have rehabilitation, we have various and categories of what treatment. So first we have religious treatment for uplifting their religious reconciliation, and then medical treatment for drug and alcohol rehabilitation, physical rehabilitation and psychological rehabilitation, and also educational rehab treatment, diba? Para to teach them sa yung mga normally acceptable behavior in our society. So in punishment, diba, in punishment there is a recidivism rate increasing, because if ilagay natin yung mga criminals dyan sa loob, pag hindi yan tinuruan, hindi natin yan binigyan ng gamot for treatment, for drug and alcohol treatment, paglabas niyan sa community, after they serve their sentence, because not all punishment are punishable with life imprisonment. For example, if we say 6 years imprisonment, after niya ma-serve yung 6 years imprisonment, pag wala kang ginawa, incapacitating him or her inside the prison, so walang mangyayari. Sira ulo yan pagpasok, sira ulo pa rin paglabas. Unless if we have rehabilitation, we will teach them on how to do good things. We treat them mentally, physically, and psychologically. And also we have societal benefits for our convicted criminals. We have economic benefits and future benefits. We have technical vocational livelihood to increase their livelihood skills, and for the future, if after they serve their sentence and they will be given a chance to go back in the community, so meron na silang mga skills, diba? So pwede na silang mag-work. So napanginabangan pa natin sila with rehabilitation. So our convicted criminals, they are also humans. They have to receive respect the same with the people in the community, diba? So they are not animals. They should be treated as humans also. Even if they are criminals, of course, may mga family yan, may mga concerned relatives and family yang mga convicted criminals na yan. So they deserve to have a chance, because as what I have said earlier, we considered our criminals as mentally sick, so they need to have treatment and etc. Because in rehabilitation, we would like our prisoner to have respect and compassion for others, and also to have respect for the law. That means that while they are a prisoner, they have to receive also respect. So for me and my co-lawyers, we conclude that so with rehabilitation, our community will be safer. That's all, Your Honor.
May cross-examination.
For cross-examination, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Your Honor, I disagree with your statement. So,
When we say rehabilitation, it should be the aspects that can rehabilitate the persons that she did. So we must have consequence, which is to be punished, to have clear his or her mind the perspective to do something. So that punishment must be accurate to correct them or care for them. So kung may mga tao punishment kay naay mo tatak na sa usa ka tawo, which is ang deterrence na word. Ang deterrence kay mao na siya makapaingon nga ala pag mapanisyan ta kay ingani ang mahitabo. So nadyo na sila kumbaga kanang mahadlok sila sa usa ka butang ana nga punishment. So mas better jud ang way nga word nga punishment kay mapatibay ang usa ka tawo ug usapod napoy justice. So we must have punishment to have justice. So sa usa ka tawo nga naay mo complain about sa involved ato nga krimen, so we must have justice. So ang punishment man good kay importante kay monay na nagpakita nga motibo sa maong biktima nga ang sayop sa offender is na acknowledge or nahatagan og hustisya. Monay ginatawag nato justice. So that's the word or the impact of the word of having a punishment.
Your Honor, nayo sa katao nag-ingon which is si Ernst Fear. Ana siya is the reason why punishment for norm violations is important is that it disciplines the potential norm violators. So munang importante jud nga need panisya ng usa ka tawo kay natay ginatawag nga retribution, which is to seek to impose penalties as a retribution, which is with the severity often reflecting the seriousness of the crime. Tapos dapat ginatawag which is ang akong giingon ganiha justice and also retribution. That's the important kay if makakommit ang usa ka tawo og crime, you must have justice so that need nato more revenge. And if necessary to revenge that person or the accused or the imposed person, so yeah, hindi na jud nato masulod ang justice na word.
Layunin. Ang pangunahing layunin ng parusa ay magbigay ng katarungan at magtakda ng halimbawa sa iba na hindi magandang magkasala. At meron din tayong tinatawag na epekto tulad ng maaaring makapagbigay ito ng agarang takot at disiplina sa mga tao, ngunit sa ilang kaso maaaring hindi ito nagdudulot ng pagbabago sa ugali ng isang tao. Halimbawa, ang pagbibigay ng mabigat na parusa isang kriminal ay maaaring magresulta sa takot, ngunit hindi nito tinutulungan ng tao na magbaguhin ang kanyang mga asal. At dapat din, meron din tayong limitasyon na hindi laging nakakatutok sa rehabilitasyon o pag-aalaga ng mental at emosyonal na kalagayan ng isang tao. Ang ilang uri ng parusa tulad ng pagkakakulong ay maaaring magdudulot ng karagdagang stress, trauma na nagpapahirap sa reintegrasyon ng tao sa lipunan.
Mas epektibo ang punishment kaysa rehabilitation dahil nagbibigay ito ng agarang solusyon sa maling gawi at nagtataguyod ng disiplina sa lipunan. Ang parusa tulad ng pagkakulong o multa ay mabilis at nakapigil sa paggawa ng krimen dahil sa takot at consequence. Ito rin ay nagsisilbing simbolo ng hustisya na nagbibigay kasiyahan sa mga biktima at nagtatama ng balanse sa lipunan. That's all for a cross-examination, Your Honor.
That's all for the examinations. for rendering the judgment. Let's wait for our Honorable Chief Justice from the Supreme Court, Judge Appleton.